Hello, so today's lesson, I'm going to go over more than one guitar tab, just because sometimes tabs of recognizable melodies inside of songs or at the beginnings of songs help to kick a song off. And that's what people really remember sometimes in a song. So these are sometimes fun to learn and can be applicable, as you learn. I know a lot of my students know some of the basic chords. You know your chords, or at least a few. And if you're at that level, then sometimes tabs are really a good thing. So I'm going to be flipping back and forth some. If you hear any tabs you really like, be sure to let me know. We're going to start today with this one, if you want to get a screenshot of that. It's called Stairway to Heaven. Now, I think I had a better arrangement of it somewhere that looks visually more beautiful, but it's still the same notes. These today are guitar ones only. And sometimes they'll give you the shape of a chord, and sometimes they won't. This one may be one that we just do part of it. We'll see. Now, this is a new instrument, but it does start on 7. So what does this say? It says, this is where you have to have very long hands. So they want 7, then they want 5, 5, 5. So I have to come up here. You got to do 7 here. Then the top 3 strings. Then they want 7 here, but 6 on D. You just gonna have to use one finger down this end. So you play them together like, no, it's in one. There. Then 5, 5. Then what do we have? 8. Let's pass the dot. 8, and then 2 here on E, 4 here. It's an octave, see, it's an octave. So you go here, and then you go 3, then 2 here on G, then 3, well, that's pretty, then 1, 2, 1. I could have just left that down. So they want 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2. Just lift and put back down the same spot. That's kind of neat, isn't it? Then it kind of goes into some other stuff. So, hey, tabs can be long, they can be difficult to read, or they can be fairly easy to read. That one is kind of spread out, but not a lot of spread out, so that actually is really pretty doable. We just did the first line up until the second line where there were some little open chords there. Right there. And they are, it just depends on how much you want to learn some of these. Here's another one. What's this one? Oh, this is one I've been working on a lot. It's that verse. Okay, so the introduction is short on this one. Let's look at this one for a minute. Can you see it? Because, hold on, I gotta move this page. This is not the one I've been looking at all along, because it doesn't have the ones in the middle. It just has the ones at the beginning. So, with this one, you set up your 1 and your 2 here. E is open at the beginning. So you're gonna go on A, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2 with a bend. That means you just wiggle it. Do you recognize that? Let me do it again. So that is the beginning of, and that's a really recognizable one. That's the beginning of I Walk the Line. And then they go into the chorus. I hear a train a-coming, it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom. But it's a real short one. And then it goes into it. Now, there may be more notes to it, but that's what's on this arrangement. Now, why did I pick that? Because you really will recognize it, number one. And number two, it's just kind of a fun song. I recently started thinking more and more about this song, and then I'd be dadgum if one of the contestants on American Idol sang it. I was like, I've been working on this song. I was like, oh my gosh, I had to get out my guitar during the show and play it at the end. Because she was singing, I was like, oh, I know it. Yeah, it's kind of cool when you hear things like that and go, oh my gosh. So there are all sorts of little tabs you can learn. That one's a neat one. Now, I have another arrangement of this where it has the part at the end. Trying to remember it without looking. Yeah, that part. I have to find music before I start talking about that because I wouldn't want to mislead you. Hey, I know I've got some tabs hidden within some of these pages. We're just going to hop around for a minute because, well, there's Stairway to Heaven and again. Here's another one. Okay, what is this? Okay, let's see if you recognize this one. Okay, get shot of it first. It's short. It's one line long. It must have been important enough to put it in here. Okay, got it? It's going to start on E. Let's figure out what it is. So it starts out 0. Okay, let me try to get where you see it. Then 2, 4. Is that more of I Want the Line? It might be more of it. I think it is. Let's try that one again. So we have 0, 2, 4, 0, 0, 0, 2, 4, 0, 0, 0. That's on D, and then back down to A. Then 4, 2, 0, 0, 0. Easy peasy. That one is pretty easy. I'm not going to go over some that are hard right this very minute. Just making sure we find some that are recognizable and not so hard. Okay, so wait a minute. Here's one called Simple Man. Now, that one, okay, covering several on this one song. Simple Man. Now, this one's deceiving. The title says Simple Man, but this looks kind of complex. She might be. There's a lot of tabs here, but, you know, that's a song that is really one that people recognize, so we could always, like, work little sections of it. So what does it start on? It starts here. 0, 2, 3. Then it goes up to here. 3. Is this going to be like the shape of a 3? Oh, I'm plucking the wrong one. It doesn't say to bend. I just did that to be stupid. Okay, 2. 2. Then what do we have? It looks like it's the shape of, is it A minor? Yeah. It is, and then it goes to 3, then into, and it says, maybe I'd have to listen to it again to make sure I had the rhythm right. What is the rhythm? It's 16ths, and a 1, and a 2E, and a 3. Let me show you that. So, the way these are counted, and a 1, and a 2E, and a 3, and a 4E, and a, these are 16ths. Now, if we've done word association, you and I, that's watermelon, watermelon, or, you know, whatever you want to say. We have it. Or if you're in the band world at school, one tatata, or 1E and a 1, and a 2E, and a 3, and a 4E, and a 1, and a 2E, and 3E, and 4E, and. I know, that's a lot. This is a little bit difficult here on that. Knowing how to read your rhythms can really help you with tabs if they're written like this, where they have a little bit of the rhythm hint below it. So a lot of times you saw those other ones, it was numbers only. They give you no indication of what the rhythm is. But in this case, they do, which is kind of neat. It just depends on the song. It honestly does. Let me find another one. That one's a long one. You really want that one. Here's one called, okay. Oh, heavens. Here's one called, okay, no, here's one. Sweet Home Alabama. Okay, look at this one real quick, for example. This is just stuff I carry with me in that green binder. Right now, it's a green binder. Who knows, you may watch this video and this binder wears out and it's some other color, but it's my guitar binder for now. This one is just the introduction to a song that's got a recognizable riff at the beginning. So what is the chord shape? They were nice enough to write out the chord shape. The chord shape is D. Check your D. Make sure it's fairly clean. So what do we have? We have 0, 0, 0, 0, 3, 2, 0. They don't give you the rhythm, but if you listen to the song. Then they want you to go to, I think it's C add 9. I'm trying to read the writing. Then what's this? Is it C? No, it's G7. Oh, okay, so it should have been here. No, that's not right. That doesn't sound right. What is it? Is it G? Okay, I was like, what in the world? Let's go back. So at the beginning, it's 1, 2, open. Oh, I don't have my D set. Okay. Then we got C add 9. Then it's G. Then the second line. I love that part. 0, 2 is kind of like a slur in the band world. Use open. It's like you're not articulating the second note. You just play it. Then it goes up to the next string. 0, 2, 0, 2. 0, 2, then 0, 2. Pull off. Then 2. Then off. You just have to get your coordination right. So you're plucking at the same time you're doing the little hammer off and put back on. I don't know if you recognize it yet, but that's it.